Hello. I got a wee bit distracted this morning. Sorry. Oh, my back feels a little tight. Taking my socks off. Good morning. Doing a little practice. Hey, good morning, Joanne. Sorry. Tardy this morning. Okay. Good morning, Lori. All right. I'm like a minute to 2 minutes late. I was intrigued by something I was reading. And then I had a brilliant thought, so I guess it all happened for a reason. Maybe it's not that brilliant, but I'll share it with you once we get into our practice. So I invite you to come into your seat and anchoring into the surface beneath you, anchoring your energy into the earth, feeling the beautiful connection you make with the earth. Spine is tall, crown is lifting up, and noticing your breath, allowing it to move deep down into your body, into your belly. Nice complete exhales as you release the breath. Morning, Kathleen. Okay, good. Nice and centered. Bringing our hands onto our heart center, and we'll speak or think our affirmation for our practice, our 11-day practice. I love everything about me. I love everything about me. Really feeling those words in your body. And we'll begin to prepare for our breath. Arms up if that feels right for you today. Even inhales and exhales through the nose. Awesome. 1 minute down, 2 to go. Last minute. Good, deep inhale. Hold the breath, interlace the hands up, open the body, leading from side to side. Stretching all around. Excellent, excellent. And exhale, release the arms down. A few breaths here. And today's our alternate practice day. So we're going to begin by doing some nice big circles with our torso. Circling around, rooting into the earth, but stirring up the energy in our second chakra, our place, our center of creativity. Of course, I don't know why I said of course, but the fifth chakra is also an access point of creativity, but second chakra is often the one we think of most. So just breathing into that space, breathing into the body, letting yourself slowly open and wake up. And moving in the other direction. Noticing any differences, just being with whatever your body is feeling. For some reason, this, of all things, is the thing that makes me feel a little bit tender. Everyone's got a different thing that where their body needs more attention. I think mine is my hips, without a doubt. Okay, coming back to center, nice deep inhale. And exhaling. Some spinal flexors here in a seated position. Hands are by the ankles, and we're inhaling, chest forward, really tilting that pelvis backwards. You can't see it, but the pelvis is really what I'm tilting. And then exhale, scooping the pelvis forward. Inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, and exhaling. And just moving at your own pace here. I'll share my brilliant wisdom that I mentioned earlier. It's not really that brilliant, but it was more of a profound experience. It's like, this has happened to me maybe once before, where I finally catch myself. So should, that word. It's like, I wish I could have a little bell that goes off in my brain whenever I'm thinking the word should. But usually it happens very subtly. And we're going to shift our arms up to the knees. And now we're focusing a little bit more on the upper part of our body. So the rib cage and the shoulders are moving more here. Still same general idea, but so should. And this morning I had a thought, and it was like, I should do this. And I literally stopped. I was like, arr! And I was like, I just thought should. And it was like this alignment where I caught myself. I mean, of course I do sometimes, but it was like so shocking to my system. I was like, oh, you can't think that word. Now, of course, it's not always a bad word. I should really brush my teeth before I do this practice. Yeah, I should. But the point is that it really gives you a chance to check in and be like, should I really do that? Do I really want to do that? And so I'm just speaking it out loud because maybe it'll resonate with your minds if that is something that would be helpful to you. To hear the shoulds and then pause and check in with yourself before proceeding. Good. Deep inhale, straight spine. And exhale, just a few shoulder rolls, backwards or forwards, and then changing directions. And it is stretch pose time, friends. And I'm actually going to do the modified version because my lower back is bothering me. If you haven't done it before, we come onto our backs. I think maybe, I don't know, Lori, if you've done this before, I don't know. But quick study of it is that we're flat on our back. We lift our feet and our head about 6 inches off the mat. And then the arms are by the sides here, palms facing each other. Sometimes it helps if I turn a little bit. So the toes are pointed, looking at the toes. You don't have to come into it just yet. The alternate posture that I'm going to do is tucking my hands under my hips. It gives you a little more support in your lower back. So either posture, you can come into it now and breath of fire. And just do the best that you can. We're more than halfway there. If you need to take a break, you can lower one leg at a time and try to come back up into it when you can. Almost there. Deep inhale and exhale, lowering yourself all the way down. Just breathing here, letting the energy in your body move throughout your body. Breathing, breathing. Good. We're going to rock on our spine and come up to standing for frogs. These are like breath of fire, stretch pose, and frogs are like the most potent of potent. Okay, so frog pose. We're on our tippy toes. Hands are on the mat. We inhale, straightening the legs and looking at the knees. And then exhale back down. If it doesn't feel good for your knees, you do it this way, inhaling up, arms straight out, and exhale down into a squat. Inhale up, exhale down. And we're gonna don't do more than 26, but we'll stop if I get there before you, okay? So you can begin. Going at your own pace. I'm just gonna count for myself, so you don't have to go as fast as I go. And when you finish your next one, you can come back onto your mats. <clears throat> 26 is sort of a holdover from my Kundalini training. It doesn't really matter, 26 or less or more, but it's just what I'm used to doing, so I know my body can do that many. So that's why I say 26. But if you're ever feeling inspired and you just want to do frogs at some point during the day, you can do as many as you want. So coming back into our seats for a few moments of mindfulness and stillness, just to be with our breath. Letting the breath slow down in its own time. Noticing the shift inside yourself as the breath slows down. Taking a nice deep inhale. Exhaling. Closing with gratitude for our practice, for showing up for ourselves, for committing to this concept of practicing self-love. And I feel like my little should experience is a way to do that. You know, it is really honoring myself and my own needs, and not this external pressure or pressure from some ideology, some sense of perfection, or wherever else the should is coming from. It's really just honoring wherever I am and being with that. And so I wish you all enjoyment and finding and seeing your shoulds and pausing and listening to your truth when you do. Thanks for being here, everyone. Little morning crew. Hope you have a beautiful day, and I'll see you tomorrow or soon. Ciao.